Uh, and so like I've always liked LGR is another one of those. This is Dream Penguin Story, by the way, by Konami. I believe this is not the one that Kojima had anything to do with. Is it dead silent? That's weird. Oh, it's not dead silent. I just can't hear it. No, not like that. Hang on a second. I have to fix something. Okay, I think I can turn the volume down now a little bit. I don't want to do the English patch. No, I've never played it before. Vox, can I get a little feedback on the audio balance? Okay, so anyhow, Naughty Penguin Dream Adventure, I like that. The audio balance is good now that I turned it down, you mean? Because it was like 3 or 4 decibels above this. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured. So anyway, I like a lot of those retro YouTube channels a lot. I've noticed that a lot of them really focus on like teardowns and like deep dives into how how like retro hardware works, which is really interesting. But like I am a little less interested in that personally. And in recent years, as I've gotten like, you know, a little more frustrated with like Windows 11 and software as a service, that's a big one. Like I've developed a kind of nostalgia for that I don't even know. I'm not reading it. Ragatame, their soul stuff. I'm gonna be real. I could read this, all right, but no, my Japanese isn't terrible. But I have a weird weakness, which is that if something doesn't use kanji at all, I find it tough to read. So this is the like rare case where I would understand it better if I used a fan translation patch, but I also don't care because it's an action platformer. So who cares? Yeah, Kana only is hard. I don't think I could play Super Famicom FF4, for example. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot that I want to do with this. I'll probably do a video about like why I started a MUD up in 2024. And, you know, maybe sort of a game review of Rivers of Mud itself. But yeah. Because I think there are a lot of other people like me out there who like, they like computers. They have to use computers all the time as, you know, a matter of professional necessity. But there are some ways that they have ceded control to like software as a service and to streaming models and stuff that they know they don't have to. So it's like, all right, here's what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to be constructive rather than just complain that everything sucks now, you know? Anyway, let's play this. Shape up. Okay. That fade out was really sick. Alright, this music is tight. No, it spat food at me. That made me incredibly fat. What on earth? Oh. That seems unlikely that eating a single apple off a tree would cause you to gain 400 pounds, but that's okay. No, it exploded into apples. This is nonsense. I can't climb the ladder. You can neither jump down to this lower tier, nor backtrack. Dude, this game snowballs so fast. Like, as soon as you get hit once, it's so hard not to just get hit over and over again. No, dude, oi, excuse me? Oh, it respawned the energy drinks, okay. Like, these are like vitamin drinks, right? Like that thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger would advertise. Goodness gracious, a 75-second time limit. Yeah. Your character is named Penta. And the girl who dumped him is named Penko, I think. What? Oh no! Excuse me? What? It's absurd. Meep! Oh my god. Why does running into an enemy make you gain weight? Am I eating the enemy? No! That's so cruel. I ran into the rice ball at the same time as the, like, vitamin drink. And it canceled it out. Stop it. This is stupid. Damn, I'm shmupping. No, I'm not. I was, though. Look at that. All right. The apple. Oh my god. Apples are good for you. That's what's pissing me off about this. Shape up. Oh, okay. Son of a... You can go pull. When you're skinny, you can go pull. And it's fine. No! Oh. I love the, like, Contra life force noises in this game. This sucks. What you... You can eat the clouds? Are you joking me? That was the apple, but there was a cloud there and it went away. Okay. You know what just occurred to me? This. See? See? Okay, now. I wonder if you can become too skinny in the game. I guess not if you continually collect the apples. Oh, my time was like really low. I didn't have the bot connected, that's what it was. We have got to change the list command so that it doesn't use the most like stilted English. Dude, these guys are impossible. This is terrible. There we go. Oh my god, dude. In a way, Jacqueline. It's a novel-like. These shmup sections are crap. Your rate of fire is limited based on your weight. So if you take a hit, then you get both bigger, which makes it impossible to dodge stuff. What am I supposed to do? Oh, if you kick the egg, it hits you. What on earth? Yeah, you better shape up. I got a game over. Yeah, they're vitamin drinks. Correct. You know what, Kenster? It kind of is. Oh, if you touch the floor, you gain weight? Why does that work that way? This is like Loop 2 of Image Fight. This is impossible. This is unwinnable now. This is just a game over waiting to happen. Like, they limited you to such a slow rate of fire. And then they're like, yeah, everything takes like 5 hits to kill. This is absurd. This is the hardest video game I've ever played. No, not an egg. Not in this economy. Have you seen what eggs cost these days? Heyo. What? Do you mean to tell me I one-cycled this guy the first time I fought him and there's like an entire mechanic I didn't know about? Ugh. This is Penta, yes. She's at the beach. Yes, hero, I would. Yeah, I don't know, it seems hard and then you just win the stage, so... You know? Not an apple. Which? Hmm? Excuse me? The water makes you fat? Excuse me? Fuck. Water weight, yeah. Ah! This damages you, but... Whoop. Hmm. Yeah, actually, I didn't want to play this game for a long time for that reason. All right. Hey, Kaz. Am I supposed to, like, bounce the shit back up at him or something? Hey, Claire. Yes, I am. Shape up. No! I've become large. Shape up. You both did that at like the same time. Help. No! That's stupid bad controls instead of good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, to be frank, I don't think we need to linger on that subject. Dude, this game controls like dog shit. Like, allow me to explain. You, like, your feet very briefly leave the floor when you're going down that slope. And if your feet are not on the ground, you can't jump, and you have to jump. I'm getting mixed messages about where I should be firing here. Whoops. But I probably wasn't supposed to do that. If you hit its hands, it like makes an ouch face and cries, but if you hit its body, it makes the life force contra you just hurt the boss noise. Wait. Here we go. Shape up. A little more. I need some insurance. Owned. Go get her. Look at this. Is that GG? This is the easiest video game ever made. Well, I got mixed feelings about this one. Yeah, good night. Yeah, I think it was actually 25 minutes, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe it's the fastest. It was the hardest game that I'd ever played. That's good. And then they give him Tokimeki Memorial or something, Bear. It was the Konami Penguin game. It's done. Time to rescue Luigi in the bonus levels, yeah. Well, that was something. Well, she might. Penta, don't be like her. Don't be like her. Oh, it looped. Okay. Why not, I guess? I'm still counting the one loop as beating it, for the record. I got credits. Here's what I think about this game. The music's very good. Oh, good. Whoops. I like the hippos a lot. Do you know about me and hippos? I love hippos. I really want to pet one, but that's like bad because it's like the most dangerous land animal in the planet or something. In the planet, you know, inside it. You crack it open and it's full of hippos. Yeah, petting a hippo is how you die. They are like super territorial. Like how many creatures are deadlier than hippos? It's like mosquitoes and that's it or something, isn't it? Oh yeah, moose, true. Do snakes kill more humans than hippos? No way. That's what you have to do, yeah. You have to hit them in the mouth. Mosquitoes have got to be super up there. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not like a distinction that I think makes sense to draw. In like India, I see. Are fleas deadly? I thought they just like, oh, they killed millions like in the past. No kidding. I already won, by the way, for anyone who just tuned in. The game's over. It loops, so... No. Why does running into a bird that you don't eat make you fat? It doesn't even make sense. I guess they do that partly because, like, there would be no penalty for getting hit in the shmup sections otherwise, right? Because normally the penalty is the hit stun animation because there's a time limit. But it's auto-scrolling, so... Shape up. I want to hear shape up in the Battle Garega announcer's voice. I never know what the hell he's saying, the Battle Garega guy. He goes like, up. Tush, tush. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen quite so quickly. I guess let's start the raffle. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest Platformageddon clear, like by a lot. Let's roll another. All right, game 107. This is like 25 minutes. We're picking the next game right now. Wasn't expecting that. I genuinely thought this game was going to be hard when I suddenly started getting my ass kicked like constantly in that second shmup level. But no. Do I like bananas? Absolutely not. Didn't expect that, did you? 214, 2024. Fuzzy sight. All right. I'm going to do something a little controversial here. For graphics, I don't think this game actually looks that great. Especially for a 1991 Famicom game. Like, I don't know. Compare this to... If you want to compare it to other, like, other games of this style. It probably looks better than, like, Dracula-kun, but I really hate that game. That was 91, yeah. Yeah, Kirby's Adventure looks much better. I think Konami themselves really outperformed this game like years before with like Super C and stuff. I'm gonna give it a 5, honestly. The sound is good though. This is a really good Konami soundtrack. It's a lot of fun, you know, musically. Yeah, Biomiracle does look better in some ways. Fun. Oh, I really don't want to be too hard on this game. Okay, well, difficulty. Obviously, this is the easiest game so far, right? Like, there's no question. It was 20 minutes or so. Yeah, but I mean, that's okay, right? I don't need a new sound driver if the music is good. I don't know. I'm giving it a 1 on difficulty, though. That much is, like, for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure you do get infinite continues, but we'll never know. I already won. Fun? I feel bad because this is a really popular game, you know? What's this for? Metal Jack? Oh, Metal Jack sucked. Metal Jack had everything going for it except the game. What's this? 6. Randolph. Ugh. Here's a 5. Magical Poppin'. Is it as good as Magical Poppin'? Like as fun? I'm gonna say no, honestly. I think this is a 4. Joe and Matt Caveman Ninja. This one might have been faster. than Wanpaku Graffiti. When was Wanpaku Graffiti? Do you remember? A very AVGN episode of Platformageddon. It was about the running time of like an old AVGN episode. I'm giving it a 4. I feel so bad for doing this, but atmosphere, whatever. I have a huge problem with this game's atmosphere that I'll get into. 4. Get something here, right? It's got penguins. It's got hippos. The hippos are what keeps this from being like a 2. I don't know. What does it say about me that I kind of slaughtered this game? This beloved game. It is beloved, like, not without reason. I think the game took 20 minutes. No, man, it was really fast. I feel sort of guilty. Yume Penguin Monogatari is a really popular game on those hidden gems lists, and it seems like most of the people who played it in chat enjoyed it quite a bit. I must say I was not expecting this game to take only 20 minutes to beat. That is a large part of why I have eviscerated it in the ratings and am likely to continue to do so in the review itself. First of all, the second loop was the same. It had more enemies, and I think you took more damage when you got hit, so it was harder, but like, I don't want this game to be harder, which I'll get into. Listen, I'm saying penguin because this is a Japanese word and so is this. Yume penguin is weird. It's pronounced penguin in Japanese. All right? Not my fault. You go complain to your Japanese dictionary or something. I don't know. Yeah. You could, I guess, but Pengerling. Yume Pengerling Monogatari, yeah. So, this is one of the hardest words. I have noticed this, all right? Not just for me. So, pausing the music. This is time for education. This is one of the hardest words for Americans to pronounce. And it's really weird. The big thing that I've noticed is that people will double up on the T for some reason, and they will really emphasize the A. It's Monogatari, right? Which, if I'm not code switching, I can pronounce pretty much fine. But I think there's like a little hidden thing about learning Japanese as a second language where some of the vowels are a little difficult for Americans. This might be specific to Americans, but I bet it's true for like British people too. And so having a bunch of O's and A's really close to each other, it gets a little muddy for me. And I've noticed this is very, very, very common for Americans. No, Pig Dark Knight, it is not Monogatari. It's Mono. I majored in Japanese, so yeah, maybe it's not as much of a thing for some British people. But it's the placement of this T that I think that is the hard part. And people will like go Monogatari like that, which is really weird. It's Monogatari, but the problem is when I'm code switching between English and Japanese, this word becomes incredibly difficult for me to say. I think for the same reason that it trips up like every American who learns Japanese. So just something worth noting. If you have trouble pronouncing this word, not only are you not alone, I majored in Japanese. I have trouble pronouncing it if I'm not speaking exclusively in Japanese. And even then, I bet you this is one of the words where I would say it and people would be like, ooh, that was kind of weird, honestly. Just as an aside, So if you've ever really, really struggled with this one, first of all, the trick is just don't try to emphasize one of these syllables. Try to say it with even stress, and that will help. This T is tough, though. So anyway, back to the game review. Back to the game review. It might be Fireball, especially with that little aside. First of all, for a game that it seems to be popular, or sorry, it seems to, first of all, people seem to think this game looks good, which I don't understand. It has a garish pink and green and cyan color palette that almost looks like CGA or something. I found it utterly hideous. That's a pretty big knock against a game that is trying to get by on charm. But on the plus side, the music is a lot of fun. There's also something sort of amusing about hearing sound effects from Life Force and Contra in a game about a cartoon penguin going on a cartoon diet. Which brings me to my primary grievance. This game, its fundamental idea is ridiculous. First of all, if I gained a little weight from eating apples and eggs, almost unambiguously healthy foods, and then my girlfriend, I cannot type, dude. Girlfriend dumpoed? Just type one word without making a mistake, dude. Dumped me. There, I did it. Dump Biffy. I would simply dump her in return. I don't want to play a game where I am tasked with earning the approval of my superficial ex-girlfriend. Let her go out with whoever she wants, and I will find a new girlfriend at the apple orchard. We are sure to have more in common. But the bigger problem is how this translates to gameplay. Enemies hurl food in your mouth, and if you fail to dodge it, which you almost certainly will a few times, as many of the attacks are cheap as shit and have no appreciable tell, you get fat. This means your hitbox grows, and not by a small amount, making it much harder to avoid future mistakes. This means the game vacillates between way too easy and essentially impossible as you are navigating a battle Garega style assault of apples, onigiri, and what was the other food? Just those two. Apples and onigiri with a hitbox the size of a What? Name an SUV. A Ford Escalade? Is there a Ford Escalade? Is there a Ford Escalade? Expedition? Cadillac Escalade. Cadillac. That's even better. This would mean every stage where you take a stray hit, particularly the auto scrollers, would be dead man walking scenarios. But if you just wait around on the boss fights, they will throw vitamin drinks at you. So you could simply hang around and slim up enough to win anyway. The game tries to compensate for this by giving you a strict time limit, but I literally never ran out of time on my very first time, my very first playthrough. So I don't think they did a particularly good job of balancing these elements. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I wanted to like this game. What does it have going for it, though, you ask? Hippos. There. It's not that bad. That's the thing. Like, look at this. First of all, a 9 in sound is pretty good, right? But like 4 fun, 4 atmosphere. All right. Let's go to like a game that is widely regarded as like terrible, like just horrible garbage. There we go. Skulljagger. 8 fun, 10 atmosphere. The Mask. Well, I was pretty fair with The Mask. Don't do that. Don't do that either. I feel bad because I know this is a really popular game. It's not without reason, but I am so glad it was only 20 minutes long because I just thought it sucked. This is really unlike me. Let's just move on. All right, Tetrahedra. You got to pick between these 5. DKC2. Game 108. Super NES. Did I just write SNES for this? Yeah, apparently. Tetrahedra. This game is long. This is a 2-sitting playthrough. Just a moment. It's a good game.